Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, Jen's Junk. My name is Jen. For those of you who have watched my videos before, welcome back. And for those of you who are just tuning in, thank you for taking the time to check out this video. So today is Friday, and that means that today's video is going to be Friday Reads. So every Friday, I either give a book review of a book that I had recently finished, or kind of give you an idea of what I am reading next. So today I have a review for you of a very popular Netflix series, which is based on books. There's actually 8 books in the series. And of course, I am talking about Bridgerton. So this book, I'll get to in just a second. I want to talk about the Netflix series first. So I'd seen all the ads for it and it looked really good, and I just never got to watching it. And then I've heard from people like, oh, you've got to watch the series, it's so good. So I'm like, okay. So last weekend I binge watched the first season, which is based on the first book in the series called The Duke and I, and I thought it was really good. Was I crazy about it? Not particularly. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, I have to watch this again and again. I enjoyed it. It was tastefully done. I did have some qualms about it, but that's a whole other video. But basically, my thoughts on the Netflix series is that it was good. It was a good show. Was it as accurate as some of the other Regency shows like Downton Abbey? No, but I don't think it was meant to be as historically accurate. There's a little bit of whimsy to it. It's a little bit more of a fantasy. So that part was interesting. So getting to the book, I finished the series first, and then I bought the book, and then I read the book. And I absolutely adore the book. So personally, for me in this case, I thought the book was better than the Netflix series. And some people may disagree with me, but that's okay. But this is just my opinion. I absolutely adored this book. So for those of you who have not jumped on the Bridgerton train just yet, this is a story about Daphne Bridgerton. And she is in a long line of Bridgerton children. So she grew up in a very loving family, a very caring family, a very well-to-do family. So she is very, very familiar with the season and going to balls and all that kind of stuff. And so she just does not have the patience for playing romantic games. She doesn't particularly want to marry anybody that she meets at these balls in particular. A lot of the men, she feels, considers her as just a friend and could not possibly desire her in a romantic sense. And so she is funny, she's very honest, she does not pretend to like certain things that other bachelors do. She's just a very honest woman, and I really liked that about Daphne in the book. She was portrayed quite differently in the series, I feel, but in the book I loved it. She was very honest, she was funny, and I just loved her character in this book. And so while she's going to these balls, the Duke of Hastings, Simon is his name, returns from a trip abroad. And of course, he happens to be her brother's best friend. So what happens? Of course, they meet at one of the balls and they strike up a bargain. So they pretend to court each other, and 2 reasons. So Simon is able to get away from all of the mothers of the ton, dragging their daughters around him to get married, because he does not want to get married, and he does not want to have children. And there is a backstory behind that, which I really enjoyed in the book, the way that it was done. And on the other hand, Daphne, if she is pursued by a duke, she will get more offers, more visitors, and the men would see her more than just a friend. Anyway, that's the idea behind their whole scheme. And of course, it doesn't work out exactly as they had planned, of course. So what I loved about this book was the humor, the writer. Her writing was very easy to read. It's a very quick read. It's fun. It's a fabulous detailing of the ball scenes, which I loved. I loved the ball scenes in the movie and the ball scenes on the series, actually. And the characters, I just loved how it had a little bit of the both. So you've got Daphne's point of view, and then you also had Simon's point of view, which I really, really enjoyed in the book form. So on my Goodreads, I did give this a 4-star rating, and actually I would say 4.5, 4.5 stars. Not quite 5, but pretty close. I really, really enjoyed it. It was fun. It was just a very, very charming book that I just enjoyed. So for me, I am definitely going to read the rest of the series. And of course, it follows the Bridgerton family. And I probably will watch the Netflix series because I did find that entertaining as well. But for me, I enjoyed the book better than the series. So let me know in the comments below, if you have seen the series and read the book, what do you think? Do you prefer the book, or do you prefer the series? Let me know. I am curious always to know your thoughts on books and everything to do with books, and I just really enjoyed it. So I highly recommend the book, The Duke and I, which is in the first series of the Bridgerton. So that was my review for today for Friday Reads, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And as always, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram, and that information is on my About page as well as in the description box below. Thank you guys for watching this video, and until next time, have a great Friday. See you soon. Bye.